Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to tuning into love with me today. I'm so glad that you joined me. So grateful you're here to tune into love. If that's what you're seeking, you've definitely found the right place. I have been tuning into unconditional love. I've been guided by spirit my whole life with the lessons of unconditional love, and I have finally reached a point in my life where I feel guided by the wisdom and lessons I've learned to share the messages that love has to offer. I've always loved tarot cards and oracle cards and tuning into synchronicities and magic, and I love the earth. I love the real things of life, the quality, the things that are of the earth, the people, the spirit. And I've been guided by love to share these messages, and so if they resonate with you, definitely subscribe and follow along, because every day it just seems to become more magical, which is leading me to believe this is definitely something that needs to be shared. So welcome also to anyone who's returning. I'm grateful that you're here sharing this space and tuning into the message. So let's get started, you guys. So today Spirit pulled for us. Spirit wanted to share the card today for us, which was and is the 10 of Pentacles. So I pull these cards first thing in the morning when things are quiet and I can tune in for a moment by myself. And I really enjoy this practice because I record these videos later on in the evening. And so I sit with this energy all day, and I allow things to intuitively come to me based on these cards that Spirit is showing us. So it's really cool because I receive downloads all day about what to share with you guys, and it's also like helping me because I am definitely waking up and going through my own, purging and releasing of toxic behaviors in my life and taking responsibility for how I've attracted that in my life. So let me talk about the 10 of Pentacles for a moment. The 10 of Pentacles represents, again, the foundation, the true foundation, the solid foundation of unconditional love. You see in this card, there's 10 pentacles. You see an old man here, an older gentleman, probably a grandfather. He's like the patriarch. He's the fatherly figure of the family, the head of the masculine of the family. He has this beautiful robe on that's just rich with embroidery, grapevines and crescent moons and other symbols. And then he's kind of sitting outside of this beautiful community that he has helped create and build. And here's two people here. These are lovers, and see how the woman is looking at her man just with contentment, and she's just loving him, and basically the honeymoon phase is over, but they have lasting, everlasting love, and so they're very content. And you have the dogs here, which are loyalty and friendship, and the child, and it's just very abundant. This represents a stable and secure family foundation. And this older gentleman is so content. He's just so happy in his heart because he has chosen the path of love. He has built this legacy, this solid family foundation from the ground up. He has stood strong in his heart, in his mind, and his spiritual powers to create this beautiful legacy for his family, for the future generations. And this is a really great omen. This is a good luck card that shows you that not only are you on the path to creating this, but something is coming into your life very soon. Stable home, a new career that has more financial stability for you. Maybe you are on this path, whatever this path is, this new beginning that you're on. This is also affirming that you are on the path to creating this. This this represents true alignment with your spirit, mind, body. And to attain this true unconditional love, you've got to really know who you are. You've got to be in tune with your spirit. You've got to be in tune with the earth. You've got to be in tune with unconditional love, because only unconditional love creates this solid family foundation. And you know, this older gentleman here, he's so content and so in peace because he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore. He hasn't worried for a long time. But what I'm saying is he just can enjoy his older years with the complete fulfilling satisfaction that he is leaving a legacy behind of love. And so this is like so beautiful to be receiving these cards, these messages. This is what we are striving for. This is what I'm striving for. I know I came here to build a solid foundation on unconditional love. And when I was younger, I thought it was going to be so beautiful and rainbows and roses, and it's not. It is truly a hero's journey. You need to have courage. You have got to learn to stand up for yourself, speak your truth. Today's reading is all about speaking your truth. It's all about, see how it's like blue here in the background? That's really, for me, and along with the other cards I've pulled today, the colors are blues and purples. And that tells me that, you know, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra, to really hone in on your spiritual connection and speaking your truth. Speaking your truth is the only way you're going to attain this 10 of Pentacles. Because you can't ever attain something built on false foundation. You have to build it on something true and lasting. This is everlasting. This is why everyone is so happy in this picture, and they're just, you know, it's true community. It's built on love. There's nobody in here blaming, judging, shaming, guilting. There's no angry people in here projecting hurt on other people. This is about, this gentleman has taken full responsibility for his life, for what he creates, and he's chosen to leave a legacy of unconditional love, which is true abundance, and that's why he can sit here in his old age in complete peace. Peace of mind, peace of heart, peace in spirit, and he can leave this earth plane knowing that what he's left behind is something truly worth living for. Because I don't know about you guys, but if there isn't love in this world, there's really no point to me. It just doesn't work. What is the point of love? What is the point of life if we're not loving? You know, we just get up every day and go to work and live with people that aren't interested in us, and we aren't interested in them, and you know, we're, instead of being honest and truthful with one another, you know, we make up all these reasons why we don't like them. You know, I just want to live in love. I've been learning some really valuable lessons these past few weeks, and unconditional love celebrates people. It encourages, they inspire, it supports. I heard someone talking about this the other day, and I'm just going to share it with you guys really quickly because I'm being guided to. Somebody needs to hear it, but I'm someone who will celebrate you behind your back. I will compliment you behind your back. I will say all the wonderful things about you behind your back to other people. I will brag about you. I will lift you up into the highest high because that's how I really feel about you. If I have a problem with you, I'm going to come right to your face. I'm going to come right to your face and I'm going to say, hey, what's going on here? Let's talk about this. I love you. I care about you. Let's resolve this. And that's what a true friend does. That's what someone who loves you does. I have 3 children, and I've learned what unconditional love. I've got to practice it with them. You know, it's a practice, and It's about putting yourself in the other person's shoes. It's about, understanding that we all walk our own path. I don't walk in your shoes, so I have no idea how you perceive things. And you don't walk in my shoes, and so I can't expect you to know how you perceive things out of my reality. And so it's my responsibility to come to the person in my life and say, hey, I want to talk about this. I love you. I care about you. I don't want there to be things between us. And if the other person isn't willing to find resolution, that's when you can say, all right, what's the loving thing to do? The loving thing to do is I honor that, but we've got to walk away and let each other go. I'll love you from a distance. When you're ready to heal the relationship, then you let me know. Because love is always there to forgive, and everyone changes, everyone grows. Like at some point no one's gonna stay stuck where they are. So just, releasing the judgments, when we are by ourselves, like really honing into how we're talking to ourselves. Are we judging ourselves? Are we putting ourselves down? Are we saying mean things to ourselves? How would an unconditionally loving parent how would you want an unconditionally loving parent to speak to you? They would probably say, you're doing fine. It's okay. You'll get it eventually. Just keep trying. You are a bright light. You're a shining star. What do I tell my kids? Hey, it's all right. Don't cry over spilt milk. You just clean it up. It's like we have to talk to ourselves like little kids. I tell my ego all the time, it's okay, little ego. It's okay. Just, I promise it's going to be okay, because where we're going is so much better. And when you do that, when you talk to yourself, like I talk to myself like a little kid, and it's probably because I have 3 little kids, but it's really helped me, because even as an adult, I don't feel like I have enough examples in my life of true unconditional love. And so I'm kind of like doing things on my own. And I'm not to say that the people in my life don't love me unconditionally, because they do. But I'm just saying in general, you can apply this to any way in your life, but I'm just learning what it means to be strong, to stand up for myself, to speak my truth, and to do it in love, because when you're coming from love, you're not looking for a fight. You don't want to go into those lower vibrational things. I'd rather walk away than fight you. I would rather honor your space and your boundaries than fuel or feed any sort of toxic behavior within you, because I'm not going to do that to myself. I will meet you halfway. That's how it works. And I've had to speak that truth so much in the last few weeks, and it has brought not only a lot of healing to myself, but also to the other people in my life involved, because it's helped them see some things and grow, and some others it hasn't. So all I know is that if we speak our truth and stand in our truth, that's what we're supposed to do, because we cannot help each other grow if we are enabling each other and feeding the behaviors that actually are hurting us. And once you come into unconditional love, once your higher self takes over, your spiritual gifts start to open up, your connection to everything starts to open up, and you begin to realize and see in such a new light. You see through the eyes of love, and you see that instead of reacting to things in your life, you consciously choose how you want to respond. What would love do? And that's how I live my life now. I'm not out to cast hate or judgment or any sort of negativity. I'm here to shine my light. I'm here to love. And, it's okay if other people aren't in that place yet, because we're all on our journey. Some point, people are going to grow and be in that place, and we should be there waiting and celebrating them and giving them hugs when they come back to us in their heart space. That's just how I feel. So I know that was long. I hope you stuck with me through that if you enjoyed it. I don't know. My intuition kicks on in these videos, and my higher self, and I don't know. I don't even know, you guys. Let's get on with it here. Okay, so this was a powerful reading. The next card I pulled was the Work Your Magic Saint Germain card, you guys. And see all the purple and blues. This is, your third eye, your crown chakra, your, and the blue, throat chakra. This is really all about working your magics, your spiritual gifts, and really tuning into what those are and how to how to work your magic in your life. Okay, let me read this to you guys. You have the power to resolve the situation you're inquiring about. This card signifies your untapped magical abilities, which you've used successfully in the past. Pull these abilities out of storage and use them to work your magic now. Your clear and focused intentions, positive expectations, prayers, decrees, and action steps all create the healings and manifestations you desire. Additional meanings: decide clearly what you will and won't accept in this situation, as your clarity will bring immediate results. Have steady faith in a positive outcome. Study alchemy and manifestation principles. Saint Germain isn't a Catholic saint, but a count from the French region called Saint Germain. He was known as the Wonder Man of Europe during his lifetime in the early 1700s. Saint Germain was renowned for his magical abilities to give gems and fountain of youth-like elixirs to his many friends. He was a musician, a virtuoso musician, and linguist who was beloved by royalty and blue-collar workers alike. Saint Germain helps light workers who wish to work toward peace and bring about integrity and honesty in governmental and other systems. So yeah, I mean, I guess that just spoke to what I just shared, you know, and just really being clear and sticking to your decision to create this foundation of unconditional love, tuning into your magic. It, you know, like for me, standing up for myself, I got to dig into my magic, believe in my magic, because it is like magic. It will immediately release the things that are bogging you down internally. Speaking your truth might be scary at first if you haven't done it or haven't done it for a long time, because you're afraid of a reaction from somebody, but that you've got to let go of that fear, because you have no control over how people respond or react to things. You have no control over how they perceive you. You have no control over them at all. All you have control over is yourself, how you choose to respond to a situation, and how you choose to heal and move on from your life. If it means calling up someone and apologizing or forgiving them, and even if they react and get angry, just know that it's okay. That's their choice, and you don't have to continue the relationship. But if they, you know, you just never know. People change. Just leave the door open. So work your magic. Work that love magic. Heal yourself by really looking inside and asking yourself, what's serving you? Who's serving me? Is this relationship really worth keeping in my life? Is it giving me life, or is it sucking my life? Is this job giving me life? Is it sucking my life? And love is the magic. Work your magic, you guys. Work your magic. Okay, woo, almost fell over. So the next card I pulled from Earth Magic was the Shaman Ancient Healing Wisdom. See how powerful this reading is today, you guys. I'm feeling it because I am like really fiery today. I'm really speaking my truth today. I'm really focusing on responding in love and not reacting. I'm not perfect. Sometimes when I speak my truth, I know that I can sound a bit harsh, but it's what happens when you've been holding things inside for a long time, and you just have to forgive yourself, because every time you speak your truth and get to the core of the matter, like, you know, just really get to the core, not to the blaming and all of that stuff, but to the core, like, hey, I'm really upset because you hurt me bad, you know, or, you know, whatever it is, because at least you're expressing that feeling and giving them the benefit of the doubt to apologize or to do, you know, to forgive or whatever it is. And, you know, just doing that frees you. It frees all that mental stuff in your head. It just does. And for a long time, I didn't believe it. I was so scared to speak my truth. But once you do, once you speak it to the person, once you get it out, it's like you can get on with your life, and it just doesn't consume you anymore. I'm sorry to be talking so much today, guys. I hope you don't mind. Let me know. I'll stop it if you don't like it. Okay, so let me read this. The deep, compassionate eyes of this Native American shaman portray the wisdom of one who has seen and who knows. He has witnessed visions, spirits, suffering, and joy, and knows that everything that exists has spirit's intentionality behind it. Able to travel beyond the veil of ordinary reality, Shaman's primary assignment is to discern and maintain the balance between what his human community takes from the natural world and what it gives back. When this relationship is out of balance, the shaman must do whatever is necessary to restore it. Balance equals healing. The shaman lives his life in ceremony and treats everything with reverence, including the great mystery of death and the even greater mystery of life. He works with his spirit helpers, including his ancestral spirits, to help him in his service to his people and to Mother Earth, providing a liaison between the spiritual and physical worlds. Charged with relieving suffering as one of his priorities, the shaman does so by first always tending to the spiritual wound, the source of all illness. These healing powers have been passed along over the millennia from the ancient ones who knew the healing and curative powers of spirit. All illnesses, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stem from an illness of spirit. It may be due to soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, and any other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. Whatever other methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be your priority. Know that the deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, God, Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator, love. It is the trick of the mind that creates this sense of separation. This is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with Spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with Spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness, then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. So be it. You guys, call upon Spirit to help you in healing whatever's going on, to release anything. I actually, when I feel something stuck within me that I can't release, I ask Spirit to please help me see what I need to cut, or please cut the cords, or please help me address whatever I need to let it go. And Spirit will show me within 24 hours what I need to do, in some way, shape, or form that is personal to me that only I could possibly know. And it is magic. It is working your magic. Like, just ask and you will receive the answer. If you really want to know the answer, I'm telling you, ask your spirit guides, your ancestors, your family, your higher self, God, Creator, whatever life force energy, whatever it is that you feel guided intuitively to call upon for assistance, call upon it, okay? The last card I pulled, you guys, from the angels, go for it. Look at all this purple, okay? I love this abundant purple, and the unicorn is magical, you know, and she's got the angel wings. It's just, there's so much spirituality in today's reading as far as just, you know, really tuning into your spirit, your spiritual nature, not just your heart, not just your body, not just what you're manifesting in this physical world, because truthfully, what you really want to manifest in this world, the only way it's going to happen is by following your spirit, by pursuing your life purpose. All of this beauty, the only true way to attain it is to go within, to know yourself, to love yourself, to be honest with yourself. Okay? It's time to go for it. It's time to go for what it is that you want, because life is short. Love is worth the risk. Love is worth everything. And if it's not worth it to you, then you have to really question why you're here in the first place. Because, you know, I guess I don't like to sugarcoat things. You know, I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to tune into some things because I feel like everything's so new, and we're kind of like moving forward by our intuition and this like new energy that's here, and things are changing. And what I'm sensing is that for me, I mean, in my experience, following spirit 100% is like was really scary. But since I've been doing it, my life has been magical. Like, maybe that's why I'm here to share this message. Like, just go for it. See what happens, you know, because what have you got to lose? I mean, what have you got to lose? I mean, if you're afraid, whatever it is you're afraid of losing, let it go. Because whatever's truly meant to be yours, you can't lose. You can't lose what's truly meant to be yours. If something hates you and doesn't like you, you don't want it in your life anyways, you guys. I don't know why. I don't know. I gotta speak to you guys today. It's coming out of me. Usually I'm just, but I'm feeling this like powerful energy that, I don't know. See, this is all new to me, you guys. So, okay, so let me read this to you. Whew. I've had quite a day. Okay, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Thank you, angels. You drew this card as encouragement for the situation you're asking about. The angels reassure you of a positive outcome, provided you continue to pour love and guided action into this situation. Additional meanings: don't hesitate. Now is the right time. You're on the right path. The idea that you have is divinely inspired. The angels foresee a successful outcome. All right, you guys. So I just feel like it's just time, with all these cards we've been pulling about strength and staying vigilant and building this solid foundation. It's like there are going to be energies and people and things that try to stop you, and it can really cause anxiety. The fear causes anxiety, but once you begin trusting and going for it and just making that step, just do something, just go for it. Whatever it is that you're feeling that fear, just do it. Because once you do it, you can, it's like Spirit's telling you, do it. It's going to turn out so amazing, you don't even know. But you're never going to know if you don't give it a chance, and you're going to be sitting in that anxiety. It's never going to go away, because you can't run from yourself. You can't run from yourself. You can't escape yourself. I tried, you guys. I tried to run from myself. I tried to pretend that things weren't going on, but you know what? At the end of the day, you still have to look at yourself in the mirror and look in your eyes and know that everything that's happened in your life is because you chose it. You wanted it at some point in time. And maybe you've always gone into it with the best of intentions, but it's about really listening to your higher self, listening to your spirit, what is best for you, and just being honest. Like, maybe this isn't the best thing for me, and maybe I can let this go. Maybe this relationship isn't good for me, and I can say, hey, I don't like this. And if the person really loves you, they're going to say, really? Oh my God, well, let's change it. Let's do something. And if they don't really love you, they're going to go, F off, go jump off a bridge. And you're going to be like, okay, thanks. I guess I can move on. I don't have to worry about this connection anymore. So all I'm saying, all that I'm feeling, I'm just feeling like there's a lot of, it's just now is the time to move forward. Now's the time to build this foundation. Like, all of us are being called to live our life purpose, speak our truth. We're the ones that are here to bring the love. If we don't do it, who in the world is going to do it? I mean, who's going to do it? I want to leave a legacy for my children. I want to leave a legacy for my kids that is the Ten of Pentacles, which I lost my card. But my children, everything I do is so they can have this, because I had this when I was a kid. You guys, I had this when I was a kid. This reminds me of my grandfather. My grandma and grandpa were so in love their whole life. They showered us in love, and they took care of their family, and they were proud, and we had a wonderful childhood. And it wasn't perfect by any means, but it was secure and stable and safe, and we could be ourselves. And that is what it's all about, because when we're truly in alignment, when we can be ourselves, when our kids can grow up being themselves, and we can just nurture who their spirit, God creator, is encouraging them to be, this world everyone will live in the Ten of Pentacles. Doesn't that sound amazing? Because that's what I'm here to do. And I know that I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. If you're watching this, that's what you're here to do too. So I'm here to inspire and reaffirm and confirm and just I just want to love. I just want to see beauty and love and joy. And I want my life to have purpose and meaning. And I want to be proud of my life. And I want my kids to be proud of their lives and to have the wisdom to create something even better than I possibly could. I think it should get better with each generation. I think our kids are better than us, and they should be. So that's it, you guys. I hope that I didn't scare anyone away today, and if I did, oh well, it's you know, it's okay. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You know, I am just here to love and share my truth, and hopefully it encourages you to speak your truth and just stand strong in who you are. Just be you, you know, just love you, accept you, create the life you came here to live, because at the end of the day, you know, you walk in your own shoes. You're responsible for every choice you make, and you're not a victim. I'm not a victim. And so I'm just here to remind you of your strength. I'm here to remind you that you are an eternal, immortal, infinite being of love. You have like all the power of the universe within you. Like, you are the universe. You're eternal. You're eternal. This is just one blip of an experience in eternity. So just think about that one. That's one to contemplate. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are, and just sending you love, strength, support, everything. Everything. I love you guys. Peace out.